everyone, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So we are doing a build today. Of course we are. What else do we do here on the channel? But before I get started with it, I do have a few words from today's sponsor, Aveline. Aveline is a super cute farming game app where you can grow your own crops, produce goods like strawberry milk, pudding, and much more, as well as run your own restaurant where you cook food with your self-grown ingredients. The game has 50 different types of crops as well as 30 different types of foods and beverages that are gradually unlocked as you level up, so there's plenty to keep you busy and entertained. And the game is of course online, which means it also has a social feature, so you can have friends that you can go and visit and help, and if your friends are nice, they can also help you in return. There's a ton of different buildings and decor pieces to use on your farm, such as cars, picnic tables, there's a lot of bushes and trees, so you can easily decorate the farm so it fits with your vibe. And lastly, my own personal favorite feature from this game is that the game comes with a lot of different unique and very cute villagers that you have to help through their own individual stories. And they also get to stay at your farm, so eventually you'll have a little village with all these people walking around, and it's so cute. Every farm is free to play on both iOS and Android, and you can download it by clicking on the link at the top of the description box right now, so definitely go check it out. And thank you again so much to Aveline for sponsoring today's video, but most importantly, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I appreciate every single one of you so much. Now let's get started with today's build. So today we are building a ranch home. I don't think I've ever done one of these before, so bear with me if it's not perfect. But I was looking around on Pinterest because I wanted to see if I could find some inspiration for one-story family homes, because I know that a lot of you guys prefer one-story houses for your family gameplay, which I totally understand. It's a lot easier to keep track of all your Sims when you're just playing on one story instead of 2 or 3 for that matter. So I was just casually browsing around on Pinterest and I found this house. I'll see if I still have the picture saved on as a bookmark, because I think I saved it as a bookmark. So if I do, I'll link it in the description below so you can go check out the original. But I think it was just a drawing first of all, and I thought it looked really cool. So, or not necessarily cool, but like it looked like something that would look good in The Sims, but at the same time I was a little bit nervous because the shape of the house is very simple. I did take some creative liberties. I also had to figure out everything at the back of the build on my own. I changed up the landscaping, of course, and just try to add a little bit here and there because I know that super simple houses in real life don't necessarily look the best, at least not in my opinion, but it's just a personal preference thing maybe. But in The Sims, super simple houses as they are in real life don't necessarily look super good in the game just because they look a little bit too simple. It's like there's something missing from the exterior or on the exterior or something if you build like super simple houses. I don't know. We have a lot of like square houses here in Denmark, so they're very boxy. They're basically just squares with a square on top of it. We have a lot of those, and houses like that in The Sims don't look right for some reason. It might just be a me thing, like I said, but in my opinion, they don't look right. So it's always a bit of a gamble going into building a very simple house in the game because it could end up looking completely wrong. But I try to make it work. I hope you guys will like it. It has room for 4 Sims total. So there's room for 2 parents, 1 kid, and also a toddler. And I feel like the rooms are decently sized so that you can change them up when your Sims grow older and stuff. The kid definitely has a bit of a bigger bedroom, so it would be perfect for a teenager too. So as long as they don't have more than 2 children, they should be good in this house for a while at least. And other than that, they have the common areas. You actually walk into the living room for a change. We've had this discussion so many times. Here in Denmark, it's not super common to enter a house and walk into the living room as the first thing. I live in a colder country. During winter, that would be very cold. So you would usually walk into a hallway and then Usually, but not always, not always, you actually walk into the kitchen after the hallway. That's a very common sort of floor plan situation here in Denmark. But I know that it's different in other places, and I know that ranch homes are usually American. So I have heard from you guys that you often walk into the living room in certain places in the US. So today I decided to make that the first room. So they don't even have a hallway, but it didn't really feel like a fit with the floor plan anyway. I couldn't really make it work with the shape of the house. So, but yeah, the first room is the hall, or not the hallway, the living room. And then on the right side, we have both the kitchen and this little dining area in one, basically. So they don't have like a fancy kind of dining room, but I feel like it looks homey. I feel like it's cozy. They just got the chairs they need for Sims as well. There's actually a high chair. You can swap it out if you don't want to use it. I respect that. I completely understand. And they have several things in the backyard as well, but we'll talk about that once we get to it. The backyard was actually done pretty quickly, so maybe I'll miss it because it'll be like done in the blink of an eye or something, but we'll hopefully talk about it once we get to it. So anyway, if you guys, by the way, because we have a new pack release coming up in this upcoming week, if there's anything you'd like to see from me recorded with that pack, let me know in the comments. Because I do have some plans myself, although I don't really know. I have been lucky enough to see a picture of the map because someone posted it on Twitter. But other than that, I haven't really seen much, so I don't have any plans for what I want to build. I think I'm going to do an overview because it's a nice way to just go through everything on my own as well. So we'll probably do something like that, but as for builds, I don't know yet. I have not seen the world. I did not watch the stream Friday, so it'll be a bit of a surprise. But that's also the way that I prefer it, actually. I like to kind of explore everything on my own terms instead of watching someone else go through it, which I know is like ironic because that's literally what I do on the channel when we get new packs. But for me personally, I just like to explore everything myself. I used to do that as well before I started doing YouTube. I wouldn't watch overviews and stuff. I would get access to the pack, or I'd buy it and install it and go through everything, and then I'd go see overviews to see what other people think about all this stuff in the packs. Like that's what I would do. But these days I don't watch the streams. Except if I feel like I really have to plan ahead or something, then I might do it, but I'm okay with this one because it's a game pack, so I think I'm okay with just going into it myself because there's not as much stuff in it as there would be in an expansion pack. I don't actually know if any of this is making sense to you, but hopefully it is. So anyway, but yeah, if there is anything you'd like to see, definitely let me know in the comments so that I can plan a little bit, and I'm looking forward to jumping into it. It's gonna be nice to finally get some new stuff because I feel like it's been a while. Disregard kits because they are tiny. But it's been a while other than that. So also because there's a new world coming with the new pack as well, which I'm pretty sure is going to be one of those worlds that I won't really touch a lot, just like Forgotten Hollow, but it's still exciting because it's new and shiny, so we will see. Don't know how many family homes I'm going to build there. That depends. I don't even know. I know that we're probably gonna start out building some smaller houses because as far as I know, there's a 20 by 15 and probably also a 30 by 20. So I think those two lots are probably the first ones that I'm gonna attack, if you will. I'm gonna take on. So you can expect maybe like a werewolf tiny house to start out with. That sounds so stupid. Let's not call it that. We'll figure it out once I see the build by. But I'm expecting, because if I have to do the overview as well, it's kind of limited what I can do with my spare time. So I'm expecting the first build to be a little bit on the smaller side, but hopefully that's understandable. But what I am planning actually is maybe I should talk about this in one of those voiceovers. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like we have a long voiceover today. Let's just go through everything. So what I think I'm gonna do, because there's only like 5 lots total or something like that. I think I am gonna try my best to build on all of them and then update the save file and put it up for download again, the new version, because I haven't done an updated version of it since like 2019 or something. It's been a while. So I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so we will see. I'll probably stay in I forgot what it's called. Moonglade? I don't remember, but I'll probably stay in that world for a little bit at least. I was actually planning on doing a farm build for Tuesday this week, or this upcoming week, but unfortunately I won't have the time because I'm still missing some big lots in Henford on Bagley, so I thought that today I would have the time to start it and then I could finish the build tomorrow. Unfortunately though, I will have to drive for like 3 hours, a little bit over 3 hours, let's say 3.5, 4, to pick up my mom because she has damaged her knee. And that means I lose some hours today, but she can't walk, so I gotta go pick her up. But she's not in the city, so I gotta drive there to get her. So unfortunately, if there's a build up Monday or Tuesday, it'll be a smaller one, but I was really planning, I was really planning around that build for like everything that I've done this week has been planned around me being able to do that build. And now it's just not happening. So sorry guys. I did my best. Unfortunately, sometimes plans fall through. Wow, I just butchered that sentence completely. But unfortunately, sometimes plans fall through. So I'll see if I can fix that farm build some other time. I don't know, I sat down the other day and I just really felt like building a farm. Maybe slightly inspired by today's sponsor actually. So, but it's not happening now. So apologies, maybe I shouldn't have shared that with you. I was so excited the whole week that I was finally gonna build a farm because I haven't done one of those in the longest time. I don't think I've done, the last farm that I did was when Cottage Living came out, and that is a long time ago. Is it a year ago? Yeah, it's a year ago. It was last July, right? Yeah, so it's been a year since I've built a farm. I was really excited for it, and now I can't because we have a limited amount of hours every day. So I was about to say we have limited amount of towers. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, but yeah, if there's anything else you'd like to see, not a farm, but like a smaller build of some kind, let me know then. Help me out because I don't know what my plan is for Tuesday anymore, so it would be greatly appreciated if you guys could help me along a little bit. Just like say a theme or whatever. Not Hannibal Lecter's home. Okay, we're not doing that today. Maybe on the other side of werewolves we'll look into that, but not today. Or well, I'll be recording some of it today, so not today, okay? Not today. You wouldn't understand what I'm talking about if you didn't watch the MasterChef's Tiny House that I did earlier this week. Was it earlier this week? Was it Thursday or something, I think? But essentially, I might have hinted at Hannibal Lecter for something, but decided not to. I was like, no, we're not doing that. And then there were so many comments that were like, yes, you should build a house for Hannibal Lecter. You guys are my horror nerds, and I adore you for that. Thank you for being on the same page as me, but we're not building for Hannibal Lecter today, though. We might do it in the future, because it sounds like something that would be a little bit fun, especially because, like, I'm a horror nerd. I know that some of you guys are horror nerds, too, so I think it would be a good time. But, we gotta focus on werewolves first, however. So, and we just did a MasterChef's Tiny House, so let's not do another, I don't know if I want to call Hannibal Lecter a MasterChef, though. But let's not do another food-themed one for a little bit. Maybe on the other side of werewolves. But if there's anything else, let me know. So this is we're actually almost done in here, I think. It's the kitchen and the dining room area, whatever. I was just trying to make everything look maybe a little bit like farm, like country living like. Not that ranches, as far as I've understood, are not necessarily always in the countryside, on the countryside. I forgot how to phrase that, but anyway, I don't think they're always like they don't always have something to do with animals and stuff. It's more like a type of house, if you will, but you can find them where people have like horses and other stuff. I'm a city girl. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Okay. Anyway, I feel like I'm like on. This is Bambi on ice right now. I really gotta tread carefully. But the house that I saw, the drawing, did not have room for animals. Although I did make room for a cat in this house, so I suppose they have a pet. But the house itself, the one that I took inspiration from, didn't have like stables or anything like that in the backyard. I'm pretty sure that I've also read before that ranches don't necessarily house animals. They're just a type of houses, but you can find them in areas where they would have animals, if that makes sense. So the one today we aren't introducing, we don't even have horses, but they don't have cows or whatever in the backyard either. It's a pretty standard kind of suburban area kind of backyard, if that makes sense. So fun fact, okay, I actually went back and changed these couches afterwards because I was like, these modern ones don't fit. It's just not the vibe that I wanted to go for the house. I mainly picked them because of the color scheme, and then when I went back, I think I took a break. Maybe I had to go to the bathroom or whatever. But then when I came back, I looked at them and I was like, that they don't fit here. So I swapped them out. I ended up going for the ones from Paranormal Stuff Pack. But then I continued on decorating the rest of the house. So after this, we move on to the parents' bedroom. And then I don't know what happened, but as I was taking the screenshots, I did see a woman entering the house, and I was like, well, this is annoying because I'm trying to take the screenshots. Could you just move off of my property? Thank you. So I tried to go see, actually I didn't. I took the rest of the screenshots from the exterior and then moved the camera inside into the living room because that's the first house or the first room that you enter. And the couch was gone. And I'm like, what's going on here? I'm pretty sure she stole my couch, which that's kind of impressive. Like, where did you put it? I don't really know how that works. So she's either a klepto or it's one of those neighborhood plan things where someone on Twitter said that it's called sharing is caring. But I don't know about you guys. If I signed up for something where my neighbors and I could share things, I would expect them to maybe want to borrow like a coffee mug or a plate or maybe like a pitcher or something, maybe some drink equipment or whatever, like to make drinks, or scissors, something like that. It's like something practical, not a couch. I feel like maybe that's a bit excessive, so that took me by surprise. So either she's a very, very talented klepto who stole my couch, or she's just very, very greedy and decided to take my couch because, well, sharing is caring. Why wouldn't you want to borrow me your couch, or why wouldn't you want to just let me have your couch? I don't know. I'm very salty about it. I feel like it was very, very rude. I also feel like if my neighbors did that, I'd probably start yelling at them. I'm just gonna say it like it is. But, or I'd go steal their couch in return. Who knows? Although I'm just one person, so I don't know if I could carry it. And I live next to two couples, so they could just come in here and carry my couch out the, well, good luck with that. The door is really small. But anyway, I wouldn't feel comfortable with it. I'd probably start yelling at them, offer them a coffee mug instead or something, because I don't drink coffee, so I don't really use my coffee mugs. So, but yeah, that was the whole thing. I'm still kind of shocked about it. I don't know how it happened. Is this them carrying around a couch in her inventory? How does that work? I don't really know. What else is she carrying around? Like, I am concerned. But anyway, we're working on the parents' bedroom. Luckily, she didn't decide she also wanted to steal their bed, so I suppose they still have some kind of comfort left in their lives. But okay, we're already done with it. We're moved on to the kids' bedroom. I feel like the parents' bedroom is pretty simple anyway. I had like two walls that were basically just windows, so I couldn't really hang anything on there. I decided to add in some plants, and they have a very small wardrobe, but that's pretty much it. Oh, and then I also noticed that I don't really have a lot of bookcases around this house, and you guys know I love my bookcases. I grew up in a house with a lot of bookcases. They were just basically everywhere you could put them. And I also have a lot of bookcases myself. I own a lot of books. I love when a house has a lot of books. That's a thing. So I like to place down bookcases in a lot of different places. And I noticed they only had one in the kitchen. They have none in the living room, which feels so weird to me, but also there wasn't really room for them anyway. But anyway, because of that, I decided to also put down a bookcase in their bedroom as well. So I don't know what kind of books they got in there, but you know, it's fine. And then the kids' bedroom right here, as you can see, it's a very sizable one, so you could easily turn it into a teen's bedroom, maybe even a young adult who's gone off to university or something. Actually, I'd first initially decided that I wanted to make this bedroom for twins. So where you see the door that leads to one of the bathrooms, they actually have an ensuite bathroom. I figured it would be fine for the toddler and also the parents to share a bathroom because the toddler would need help with potty training and stuff. So the kid got their own ensuite and the other two have to share. But where that door is, I actually had decided that I wanted to place down what's called bunk beds, but I forgot, and then I forgot I needed a door. So it was supposed to be for twins to start out with because it's a bigger bedroom, but the door was in the way and I couldn't really put the bunk beds anywhere else because it would end up blocking some windows and I don't like to block windows. That's the whole thing. So it's just for one sim now, and I think it's okay though. They have a lot of toys, they have a lot of space. It's a healthy environment for a kid. Yeah. Although they don't have a desk. I kind of forgot that one, but hopefully they can do their homework at the dining table or something instead. So, but this is the toddler's bedroom. It's a very small one. It's a 4x4. They have the essentials. So there's a bed, a dresser. I think I tried to turn it into a changing table actually, although with this specific dresser, because it does have open shelves at the front as you can see, you can actually kind of see the ottoman that I'm using to make this kind of makeshift changing table. You can kind of see it through them. Just don't look closely and we're good. They also have a bookcase. They have, ooh, I try to make these colored and then you can see it in a bit. I try to make them pink because I thought it would look cute, but then the bed itself, like the lighting didn't affect any other furniture in the house, okay, chill out, in this bedroom, only the bed, so it looked so off. I decided to just swap them back to white instead. I don't know. I tried though. I thought it would have been cute for them to have colored lights hanging from one bedpole to the other, but unfortunately it wasn't really working the way that I wanted to, so I had to swap it back. But anyway, I tried. So as for the garage, I decided to give them some homework equipment. What was that? Home workout equipment? Workout equipment? Yeah, let's go with that one. So they have two treadmills and also a punching bag. I also decided to place the laundry machines out here. There's another bathroom as well, which I guess is a little bit more of like a guest bathroom because it's close to the living room. You do have to walk into the garage to get to it, which I know is a little bit alternative, but it still works. It's fine. So I just figured we had so much space in the garage and they weren't going to use it for cars anyways because it doesn't work like that in The Sims. So I just wanted to use it for something else. So workout equipment, laundry machines, and another bathroom. You can always use another bathroom in The Sims, to be honest. Like, there's always some kind of line to the toilet, or, you know, they take too long to shower in the mornings or whatever, so you can always use another bathroom, in my personal experience at least. So as for the backyard, I ended up going for a pool. They also have a couple of lounge chairs as well. There's a small sand pit with a jungle bar, and on the back patio I decided to place down a bigger dining table. Actually, they also have a grill, so they can have some barbecue parties in the backyard if they want to, maybe have some grandparents over or whatever, maybe just some friends. Maybe once the kids go to bed, they could have more friends over. I don't know, it's up to them, or it's up to you, I suppose, not them. Because the Sims don't make decisions like that for themselves, that's fine. And then over in this corner, because it is a range home, I decided that I wanted them to have this little gardening area. I don't know, I felt like it just fit with the range theme for some reason. If we can't have animals, I wanted them to at least have a garden area. So I decided to place down 4 of those land plots or whatever they're called from cottage living. They also have a separate dining table with 3 chairs. One of them is a corgi, which I literally, when I saw that, I think I might have noticed before, but then forgotten. But when I saw that, when I swapped over to that swatch and zoomed in on it, I literally squealed corgi in my chair. I don't even know. It was like, so, because out loud as well, by the way, like I squealed corgi out loud to myself, and it took me so much by surprise. I was like, what was that sound? But those chairs are so cute in all the different swatches. So they have one of those over there for the children, I suppose. There's also a picnic table with a picnic basket on it, although it is empty, so you might want to put some food in there before you do the whole picnic thing. I think I mentioned the pool. They have a pizza slice on the pool, which is cute. I've been using those a little bit more lately, a little bit more often. I usually would go for the more plain looking floaty, but I don't know, there's something really charming about the pizza slice, or maybe I'm just a hungry human being. That might also just be it. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. So as for the rest of the video, we are doing some landscaping, placing down some plants. So more like landscape, we're fixing the sand pit over here too. Maybe I should have put some more stuff in it, but I don't really know. What do you put in sand pits? Because we don't really have like toys and stuff that properly fit a sand pit. I know there's an item in the debug catalog that's like a little shovel and stuff. We could use those. I think they're from Island Living. But other than that, I don't really know what you would put in a sand pit, to be honest. If you got any ideas, feel free to let me know in the comments. And other than that, we're placing down some trees as well because I love trees. That sounded so weird because I love trees, but I like trees in the backyard, like just framing up the house from the front. It looks nice and idyllic, so I just like to place them down. But I think that is pretty much it. So we are at the end of the video. Did I just nudge the microphone? I'm so sorry if that hurt. But anyway, if you like this house, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, the trade files can be found over on my Patreon, which is linked to in the description box down below, where all the information about the house is as well. In the description box, you can also find a link to my booktube channel, so if you like books, if you like reading, definitely go check it out. And thank you again so much to every farm for sponsoring today's video. You can go check out the game by clicking on the link at the top of the description box or the one in the pinned comment, and that is all. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!
Things we have to do can wait. We've got catching up to do. There's a glow about you. This is a perfect night to catch a cold. Turn the full length of the North Shore. Stay up for the sunrise, make a wish. There is no way we'll be forgetting this. We'll take a long walk till we start to freeze here in small